Prince Harry did get into a physical fight with his uncle, Prince Andrew.
For some time, Prince Harry seemed to believe that the most difficult chapters of his life were finally behind him. Legal matters had been settled, and there appeared to be a brief sense of calm within the family. However, reports soon surfaced suggesting renewed tension involving Harry, Meghan, and even Prince Andrew. According to several media outlets, new claims have surfaced that reopened questions many thought were resolved. While the details remain unclear, the discussion has reportedly led to heightened scrutiny around the couple's recent decisions and their connection to the broader royal circle. Buckingham Palace has not provided detailed comment, but statements from various sources indicate that the situation has prompted another round of public and media speculation. What's certain is that this chapter continues to evolve, reminding viewers how quickly stability within the royal sphere can shift, and how every development invites renewed attention and interpretation. Reports suggest that Princess Anne called an unplanned meeting at Windsor Castle to discuss urgent family matters. According to several outlets, she arrived with a folder reportedly containing documents related to ongoing legal and administrative concerns surrounding Meghan Markle's recent decisions. Sources claim that discussions centered on what was described as a possible procedural or financial issue connected to past royal agreements. Some reports mentioned questions about the management of certain funds and communications between legal representatives and royal advisors, though none of these claims have been officially confirmed. As with many developments involving the royal household, official statements have remained limited. Observers note that this situation highlights the continuing complexity of the family's internal and public affairs, a reminder that every document, meeting, or decision within the royal network tends to draw intense public interest and careful interpretation. According to several reports, a tense meeting reportedly took place within Windsor Castle as senior royals reviewed new legal documents concerning Meghan Markle's status and recent actions. Sources suggest that Princess Anne and other members of the family, including Prince William, were briefed on the matter shortly after returning from separate engagements. Accounts differ on what exactly was discussed, but it's believed the meeting centered on governance and procedural issues tied to Meghan's relationship with royal institutions. Some publications have mentioned that formal documentation was prepared for review by both UK and international legal advisors, though these details remain unverified. The palace has not released any official statement, and representatives for those involved have declined to comment. What remains clear is that the situation reflects the continuing complexities within royal operations, where legal, personal, and institutional boundaries often intersect under intense public attention. Reports indicate that Prince William referenced a rarely used section of royal policy during a high-level meeting, marking one of the few times such a clause has been discussed since the early 20th century. According to public accounts, this provision allows the Crown to assume temporary oversight in matters of institutional stability and representation when specific concerns arise. Following this, multiple outlets reported that additional measures were reviewed, including updates to image rights and the creation of a fund intended to support long-term heritage and public relations initiatives. These details have not been independently verified, and official statements from the palace have remained limited. Observers suggest that the response reflects a broader effort within the royal family to preserve internal structure and maintain continuity during periods of uncertainty. While the exact motivations remain unclear, this episode once again underscores how the monarchy continues to balance tradition, responsibility, and public expectation in a rapidly changing era. Media reports have suggested that Meghan Markle's recent professional activities may be part of a broader media and branding strategy. According to several outlets, proposals for new projects were being discussed with international production partners, though no official confirmations have been made. Around the same time, royal advisors reportedly compiled a confidential dossier reviewing potential commercial ventures connected to Meghan's public image. Sources claim this review included financial audits and trademark considerations, though these accounts have not been independently verified. Following these reports, financial oversight bodies in the UK and abroad were said to have reviewed certain corporate structures linked to her business ventures. Official representatives have not provided detailed responses. Overall, the situation highlights ongoing questions about how modern public figures associated with the royal institution balance personal entrepreneurship with traditional expectations of representation and discretion. Reports indicate that several online platforms quietly adjusted or removed references linked to past projects associated with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. According to media sources, these changes were attributed to ongoing legal and contractual updates rather than public controversy. Official representatives cited privacy and procedural considerations, while the palace has not issued a formal statement. Additional reports suggested that a confidential exchange occurred between royal offices and Harry regarding administrative responsibilities, though details remain unclear. Sources close to the family described the correspondence as formal and procedural rather than personal in nature. Meanwhile, members of the royal household have reportedly taken on additional roles to ensure stability within public engagements. Analysts note that this phase appears to mark a shift toward tighter control over royal representation in digital and commercial spaces, a move that continues to shape how the institution manages its image in the modern media landscape. A single image released by the palace captured widespread attention, a quiet moment symbolizing unity and continuity within the royal family. No official caption accompanied it, yet many observers interpreted the photo as a subtle reflection of renewal following weeks of heightened speculation. Around the same period, reports emerged of a significant legal ruling involving Meghan Markle. Various outlets described the decision as marking a turning point in her formal ties with royal institutions. Meghan's representatives issued only a brief statement emphasizing privacy, offering no additional details. Soon after, Princess Anne addressed the matter publicly, affirming the Crown's ongoing commitment to maintaining procedural integrity within its ranks. Financial and administrative reviews reportedly followed, with oversight teams ensuring compliance with established royal standards. While much remains undisclosed, the broader picture points to a defining moment in the evolving relationship between personal independence and institutional responsibility within the monarchy. Reports from multiple outlets described a new phase of administrative action within the royal household following months of legal and media scrutiny involving Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. According to sources, several commercial agreements linked to royal branding or representation were reviewed, with some reportedly suspended pending further evaluation. Insiders also suggested that Prince William initiated a formal review process through long-standing royal protocols, rarely used in modern times. These measures, said to be rooted in historical governance procedures, were designed to safeguard institutional integrity during moments of heightened public attention. Princess Catherine has reportedly taken on expanded ceremonial and administrative responsibilities, reflecting a broader shift in royal operations. Though the palace has not released a detailed statement, observers note that these developments highlight the monarchy's ongoing efforts to uphold continuity, protect tradition, and carefully manage its global image in a changing media environment. Reports indicate that Princess Anne addressed a private legal session involving senior royal advisors and members of the judiciary, marking her second formal appearance in as many days. Sources described her remarks as firm and procedural, emphasizing adherence to established royal protocols and governance standards. At the same time, international media circulated images allegedly showing Meghan Markle abroad, sparking renewed discussion about her public activities and the growing distance between her and the royal institution. These images, though widely shared, have not been directly linked to any official proceedings. According to several publications, Prince William later contributed to the closed discussion, reiterating the Crown's stance on maintaining accountability and respect within royal representation. While the palace has declined to comment publicly, analysts suggest that these events reflect the deepening formal divide between Meghan and the monarchy, a dynamic that continues to unfold within both legal and symbolic frameworks. Media reports from early February 2026 described heightened tension between Meghan Markle and senior members of the royal family following a series of legal and diplomatic exchanges. According to several outlets, discussions centered on jurisdictional questions involving royal obligations and international law, though no official confirmation has been provided. Sources suggest that senior figures within the monarchy, including King Charles, Prince William, and Princess Anne, signed formal documents addressing procedural matters tied to governance and representation. The details of those decrees remain confidential, and the palace has not commented publicly. Around the same time, individuals once close to Meghan were reportedly reassessing their professional relationships with her amid increased media attention. Projects linked to her public image were said to have been paused or restructured. Analysts note that these developments underscore how personal branding, diplomacy, and institutional tradition continue to intersect, revealing the enduring complexity of modern royal life in a globalized era. A recent palace release featured a simple caption, "Family endures," The understated message accompanied an image interpreted by many as a quiet nod to tradition and continuity within the royal family. Observers viewed the moment as symbolic of stability amid growing media focus on broader disputes involving Meghan Markle and the institution. While public discussion largely centered on legal matters abroad, Kensington Palace highlighted themes of legacy and service through its communications. The photograph, showing senior royals together in a formal setting, was widely seen as a reflection of generational duty rather than spectacle. Around the same time, reports surfaced that a royal advisory committee had denied Meghan's claim related to Princess Diana's legacy. Sources described the decision as procedural, clarifying that such historical associations fall under sovereign oversight. Though representatives for Meghan did not comment further, analysts note that the outcome reinforced the monarchy's commitment to preserving heritage under established legal and ethical boundaries. Reports from London suggest that Meghan Markle's latest legal appeal was met with firm resistance from senior royal officials, including the full support of King Charles. According to several outlets, the decision drew upon a confidential memorandum reportedly prepared by Queen Elizabeth II in 2020 to safeguard royal legacy matters from unauthorized use or commercial claims. Meanwhile, new imagery released by the palace drew widespread attention for its symbolism. The photograph featured senior royal figures together, widely interpreted as a visual reminder of tradition, duty, and continuity within the monarchy. Commentators noted the image's timing, arriving amid renewed scrutiny surrounding Meghan's relationship with the royal institution. In California, Meghan's legal team was said to be pursuing adjustments to existing agreements, citing ongoing personal and professional pressures. Representatives for the palace have declined to comment. Analysts view this phase as part of a larger story about the tension between modern independence and the preservation of long-standing royal protocols. Public discussion around Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's separation has shifted from speculation to formal resolution, as coverage across major outlets highlights the evolving structure of their post-royal arrangements. According to official statements from the Privy Council, several trust and governance responsibilities have been reassigned under existing royal oversight clauses, with senior members of the family now listed as trustees. Sources close to the palace describe these measures as procedural rather than punitive, reflecting an institutional effort to maintain clarity and stability. Meanwhile, Harry has reportedly scaled back public appearances, citing ongoing legal pressures, while Meghan is said to be pursuing new media ventures, including a possible lifestyle series titled Reclaiming Grace. At the same time, Princess Catherine and other senior royals have continued their public engagements, focusing on charity work and community outreach. Analysts suggest this contrast underscores the monarchy's broader message of continuity amid one of its most closely watched modern transitions. Recent royal appearances drew considerable public attention for their contrast in tone and presentation. While Meghan Markle faced questions regarding the commercial use of royal imagery, Catherine, Princess of Wales, appeared composed and purposeful during an engagement that many observers interpreted as a subtle reaffirmation of royal values. According to reports, Catherine has been involved in drafting new internal guidelines, informally referred to as a safeguarding doctrine, aimed at modernizing the palace's approach to digital rights, ethical representation, and image protection in an age of artificial intelligence and online media. The document, said to reference precedents set during Queen Elizabeth II's reign, reflects growing concern over how the monarchy is portrayed across global platforms. Meanwhile, Meghan's representatives issued brief social media statements emphasizing her continued advocacy for empowerment, though reactions from commentators were mixed. Analysts note that the episode highlights the evolving tension between public narrative management and institutional preservation. The phrase "protection is not obstruction, silence is not absence" began circulating shortly after new reports emerged surrounding Meghan Markle's latest business activities. According to multiple outlets, her team had been developing branded media concepts tied to luxury sponsors, though official confirmation remains limited. Around the same time, the UK's Broadcast Ethics Council and royal advisors reportedly reviewed international licensing practices linked to public figures with royal associations. Documents referenced in the press suggested ongoing audits of charitable and commercial operations associated with the Sussex name. In response, senior royal representatives, including Prince Edward and Princess Anne, were said to have reviewed existing privacy and image use policies to ensure compliance with the Royal Privacy Act of 2023, a measure designed to prevent unauthorized use of royal likenesses in promotional materials. Observers note that these developments point to a broader debate about image rights, media ethics, and the boundaries of personal enterprise within royal circles. Do you think the monarchy can balance tradition with the demands of modern branding? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more balanced royal updates.